Bang, bang! What's going on, guys? To an exciting new edition of the main event, Talkin Hands. So as I'm host, Preston, joined by my host, Mr. Danny Betts. Break down this weekend's exciting main event as Shakur Stevenson takes on Artem Harutyunyan. As always, before we get into those fights, we'd love to recap the week that was. We will start off with basically the fight we talked about or covered mostly last week. Teofimo Lopez gets the job done, wins a decision victory over Steve Cleggett. Danny, I'll let you start off. What do you think about Teo's performance? Where does he go from here? And everything else. And shout out chat, Buffo on the beat, Dixon Cider. Go ahead, Danny.
Yes, sir. Buffo on the beat, Dixon. Shout out to you. I seen you guys shouted out in that combat show too, man, for the OnlyFans fade. That shit was hilarious. So that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it was a decent performance by Teo. Like, it is what it is. A shout out to Winner Circle in the chat. I definitely knew that was live. It was either going to be KO later or a decision. And it's kind of tough, bro. Like, honestly, I'll be honest, the last bet I hit on Teo was Campa, I think. He's hard to read for me. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, he's kind of tough to read in general because you don't know what kind of guy you're going to get. And that power is not really translating at 140.
That's what I was.
And now he's going 147, he said.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you're not really transferring your power at 140, bro, I don't know. I don't know if that's a great move for you. But, yeah, decent performance. Claggett was tough. He actually bruised up Teo's face. You know, the right here got all, like, swollen and stuff like that. So that's the guy he is. Like, he's going in there fight and brawl. So decent fight. Good performance for Teo. We'll see what happens. I don't know if he's going to stay at 140 or move up.
I will say he did have a few of the shots that I was kind of saying last week with the uppercut, but like you said, the power was not there.
Yeah.
He took the punch, just kept coming forward. So, yeah, fine performance. Nothing out of the ordinary. Teofimo got it done. I wouldn't go up to 147. I agree. I would not go up to 147. Move on to definitely the performance of the weekend. Jesse Bam Rodriguez knocks out Estrada round 7, I think. 7 or 8. Bam got dropped, flash knockdown, got up, looked good. Came out round 7, killed him with the body shot. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, one of the top fighters at 115. After the fight, murmurs, not really rumors, more murmurs, him and Inoue. I feel like Eddie Hearn kind of shut that down. Estrada says there's a rematch clause. They want a rematch. I don't want to see the rematch. They're going to give us the rematch. Danny, thoughts? Bam Rodriguez, great performance.
Yeah, I agree. Like, if it was a close fight or at least it went to a decision, rematch or whatever, but, bro, you got knocked out clean. Like, it's what it is. Like, move on. I know they want the payday. It is what it is. But, yeah, you're going to get this Inoue stuff forever, bro. Like, they're talking about Shushu Carrington, and I don't think we see it in a while because he still has fights. Bam still has fights at that weight class. He has to move up, like, 2 divisions. And like it's gonna be timing because Inoue wants to move up too, so it's like,
and he's a lot older too.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. I don't think we see that fight for a while, if at all. It would be awesome. Don't get me wrong. Beautiful performance, bro. Like I had him by decision, dude. The way I love the guy's footwork, bro. Like he takes those angles and he hit him with that nasty body shot that just shut him down, bro. And Estrada was done after that. That epic picture going around, like he dropped him and then he's smirking like in the corner or whatever. That shit was dope, man. Crazy performance. The kid is legit. We've been saying it from the beginning, bro. Like now people want to put him in pound for pound, but I'm like, bro, he's been him for a while, bro. It's not like, But this for me was like a statement. I'm like, if he knocks out Estrada, especially the way he did, oh my God. I don't know what else he could do to, like, besides Inoue or something like that, but he's him. He's one of them. I'll say that.
Yeah, the power is really what every punch he threw and landed was 10 times harder than was coming back to him by Estrada. Like Estrada hit him clean a few times. Bam made those shots like nothing, and just every big shot he like Estrada was fucking like bowling ball out there. And yeah, the body shot was disgusting. Great performance, Sam Rodriguez. He definitely topped himself now. And skill wise, he's up there. I think it's all the world. Dixon asking about, I think Williams and Data. He fights this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, he does. Your mic was acting up again, P. But yeah, I definitely like Cepeda for sure. I mean, Moneyline can't do shit with it, but he's fighting Cabrera, and Cabrera fought Pitbull, and I don't know. I think that one split decision was crazy to me because I thought Pitbull easily won that fight. But one thing about Cabrera, bro, he is tough. I can't stand the guy personally. He does have some skills, boxing, and he moves a lot. But he still has to tweak his fundamentals. Like he's real like weird. They need to tone him up. But I think it's gonna be a not hard, like a weird matchup for Cepeda because this like Cabrera moves a lot, bro. Uses a jab and things like that. In that last fight against Hughes just stayed in the pocket and he was just taking everything Cepeda gave to him.
That was
right.
Yeah.
I actually, bro, call me crazy. I like him by decision, bro. It's like plus 260. Because all his knockouts are in the first. Most of them are in the first half of the fights. I think there's only two. One in the 8th and one in the 10th, I think. If Cabrera can, survive the first 5-6 rounds, I think it goes to decision, bro. Yeah. Well, you got anything for that, P?
I'd have to watch Cabrera. Cepeda, like
he destroyed Hughes.
Yeah, he just kills people. So I definitely have to look more into that. Just looking at Cabrera's record, definitely seems like a fighter who doesn't want to get into a firefight. Just looking at his record,
he gets hit a lot, though. I'll say that.
Yeah,
but he is tough as hell. Like,
yeah, I'll have to look. That this week?
Yeah, that is actually, but Mosley's actually the slight favorite. It's like minus 125 the last time I checked.
That's on the fucking Nate Diaz fight, right?
Yeah. We got that going too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, I completely forgot about that.
They were smart. They put that with no UFC.
Yeah.
You could talk about the Osaki Foster. He likes Osaki by decision.
Yeah, he's a good boxer. Shakur Foster's a very good boxer. Conceição looked decent his last couple of fights. Him by decision, what is that? What is that? Plus 105?
Yeah, like even money around here.
Yeah. I would lean that way. Conceição did give, I think it is Shakur, right? I feel like he gave him a little bit of trouble.
So I'll tell you right now, since you're my guy, Dixon, I already put a bet in for Conceição by decision at plus 300. I've been backing. We've been backing on Shaki for the last couple fights, and he finds a way. That's why I like him. He's got that dog in him. But he's been fighting in some close ass fights. Like he got that last minute knockout with the Mexican at Mexico when he was down on the cards.
Yeah.
Nova was a close ass fight, and he got knocked down in the 11th or 12th round to like kind of secure that decision. Conceição has fought him too. Stevenson gave him trouble. Navarrete, I thought he won the fight. Valdez, you could argue, you could literally say he won that fight. All these guys are top guys in that division. And you're giving me plus 300. I think it should be a pick 'em. The line keeps going down. I took a shot on Conceição, bro. Yeah, I think he could squeak one. A little bit on the draw, too. A little bit on the draw. It's like plus 1,600.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That would be the side I would be on, too.
I know Dixon's at like that, plus 1,800, 1,600 for the draw.
Yeah. Well, that'll get us right into this week's fight. Big time main event fight. Hopefully, we get a performance from Shakur Stevenson. I'm waiting on it, Shakur. Shakur Stevenson take on Artem Harutyunyan. Shakur Stevenson, the overwhelming favorite, minus 2,000, 2,500. Comeback on Artem plus 1,400 in Insanity. Stevenson by KO was plus money. Now it's moving. Basically even money. Shakur decision. Basically same thing. So they want you to pick decision or KO. Danny, you think Shakur gets him out of there? Artem fought Frank Martin, fought him tough. Shakur's definitely no Frank Martin. So, Danny, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Like a couple of these fights are like that. You got to pick and choose which one decision or KO. We got screwed last week, so we'll see.
That just pisses me off because you can't give a parlay of the guys who are going to win. But
they're smart, bro. They ain't gonna give us that unless they, But yeah, Shakur, we know about him. He had that bad fight against De Los Santos. But everybody wants to blame Shakur. We know how he fights. He's more defensive, range, manages the range, picks you apart from the outside. Edwin's the one that's like a firefighter. And he does have some boxing skills, but he's the one that didn't really initiate his game plan. So everybody wants to blame Shakur, but he was doing what he was supposed to win that fight. You can't just go in there and think you're just going to win that fight like that against Shakur Stevenson. But bad performance, call it what it is. He did have an injury, by the way, too, also. And that I always want to say A-term. It's his name or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Is how you pronounce
Artem.
it? Artem. I'm not even going to try his last name. Artem fought Frank in his last fight, and he gave him fits, bro. Some people thought he won. I thought he could have won. What sealed the deal for me, Frank got a late knockdown, which was he actually took a knee. So he took a knee, like I think in the 11th or 12th round.
Yeah.
He was running around a lot, covering up. He didn't want to get hit in those last rounds. He gave that fight away, in my opinion. And he does have some skills. He likes to level change, go up and down. The thing with him that I noticed, though, he lunges in a lot. Shout out to Kelsey in the chat. Lunges in a lot with his shots and hooks and stuff like that. Once he starts going, because he starts a little slow, starts boxing, and he tries to, like, outwork you. But he stays in the pocket and lunges a lot. Yeah. The last guy that did that to Shakur got knocked the fuck out, and that was Yoshino, and we were on that, and that was big plus money too. Yoshino was another good boxer, rangy, but he was lunged a lot with his shots, and he got picked apart. And the thing with Shakur, he might not have the biggest powers, but it's the accuracy, the precision.
Yep.
And he got a flash knockdown in that fight with Yoshino. After that, it was downhill. That's when he really started going forward, picking him apart, and he got the knockout. I definitely think he could have a knockout here. He's got too much motivation to do it. Like you said, we're waiting for a big performance. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last fight in his contract with Top Rank. A lot of people talking shit, including me. But yeah, we need to see that Shakur. Like, where you at, bro? Like, you had a bad performance, yeah, injury or not. Like, this guy's not on your level. Like, he was okay. He's a good boxer. Don't get me wrong. He's up there, but he's not on your level. And I think he could take him out. I like KO. I got at plus 110 at BetMGM. What I like about BetMGM, they give you KO, TKO, technical decision, and disqualification. Okay. Just think, because these southpaws. So that's what I'm trying to do. If I get plus money, southpaw versus orthodox, you get a lot of head clashes. So you could get a bad cut. If it's mid-fight, they go to technical decision. Boom, you're covered. Even though he didn't get the KO, stuff like that. That happens, once in a while, just in case. And I like that. I think he gets it done. Later on, though, probably like 9, 10th round accumulation.
Yeah. So prior to watching Artem, I thought we kind of talked about it last week. I thought the line was a little wide. And then there was 2 moments against Frank Martin, round 4, I think round 7. He gets turned around by Frank Martin bad, where he misses a hook and Martin literally hits him with a straight, moves out, and like hooks him. And if Shakur does that to him, he's going to knock down bad. And that was early, like round 4. And Martin like didn't put anything behind the punches at all. So yeah, I love the KO. He's got to get a knockout. Like we said, his last performance, dog shit, looked horrible. He's got to get the knockout. And everyone around him's performing to their like best ability. You know, Tank got the big KO. Bam's obviously not his weight class, but you know, he wants to show up on Teo, who got the decision. So yeah, I love the KO. I love the KO. Shout Moneyline Mills. Shout Dixon,
Moneyline.
Kelsey, Swig, Winner's Circle. Get the KO, Shakur. Let's get the KO. We gotta get a win here. Because yeah, you can't bet the money line minus 2,000, 3,000.
Yeah.
Get the KO.
Winner's Circle said either you doing any round props for Shakur like 7-12, 9-12, anything like that. I'm playing it safe. Like I said, I'm just taking the KO, TKO disqualification or technical decision at plus money. I am gonna sprinkle around. I'm not sure which one yet specifically, but it's gonna be around that those rounds like that, like 9 or 10, 8, 9, 10 around there. I just want to see the difference. So I always look at different books to see the round props difference. Because some of these like FanDuel will have like 1,400 for round 8. Yeah. And then Bet365 will have 1,000, and then DraftKings will be 900. So I try to look for the best value in those. That's how I do it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Personally, for me, I think FanDuel does give the best odds. Dixon started asking, do you think they'll put up props for the Nate Diaz?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea, bro. I'll probably throw something on it. I don't know what yet. I've done no research or anything. I mean, it's hard to do.
I will say, I'm kind of surprised Masvidal's such a big favorite, but when they fought in the UFC, he killed him bad.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, he got no hands, man.
Yeah.
Kelsey said, I'm on a plane and found you. That's what's up.
Kelsey going...
you got the Wi-Fi up there?
Yeah, where's Kelsey heading to? Yeah, where you heading to, Kelsey? I'll touch on the odds quickly for Masvidal Diaz. If you guys do bet, if you guys could bet using mybookie.ag, promo code PUBSPORTS, 50% deposit bonus match. Credit debit, 100% Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin up to $1,000. Yeah, like I said, Masvidal minus 250, Diaz plus 200. I actually like Dixon's look here for decision. For that, I think he's talking about that fight.
Draw, baby, draw.
Plus 1,200. I do see a plus 1,200.
I will probably do that for the Masvidal, just for fun. Those type of fights, they tend to do that sometimes, bro. Like,
look at this.
Tokyo? Wow, that's what's up.
I don't think I couldn't make that flight. I could not be in the air that long.
It's gonna be tough. I always want to go over there though, like Tokyo, and he said yes, Wi-Fi is cheap. Okay.
Dang, your thoughts? You think he can survive getting knocked down twice? That's a Dixon bet right there.
It definitely is.
That's a Dixon bet right there.
Yeah. See, I hate. It's not that I hate those. It's just like you could get a knockdown. He gets up.
Yeah, then they stop it against the ropes.
Exactly. Yeah. And in Top Rank, they do that a lot too. So, it could happen, but if it's big enough odds, why not? Just sprinkle it. You know how it is, Dixon.
Yeah. I know there was one more like prospect fight. I don't know if you looked at it. Keyshawn Davis. He's fighting that Miguel Moreno.
Yeah.
And that guy fought Claggett,
yep.
And I watched that fight last week, and he faded quickly. So I would assume Keyshawn Davis will wreck him later in the fight. I don't know how many rounds or props.
It's 10 rounds. That's another. They're making you pick, though. It's like minus 130 for the KO, and then even money for the decision. I think he could give him out late, but man, he's tough. Tough Mexican, but like he does fade. Because he starts fast, bro. He's out there, man.
Yeah, he threw like 100 punches in the first round. Yeah.
It's awesome to watch. But, damn, man. It's one of those because, like, okay, so Davis just got this nice KO against Pedraza. But Pedraza's old and done, bro. And the way he went into that fight was horrible. He went toe-to-toe with this kid. Like, so that could be a little bit recency bias against this tough Mexican. Yes, he fades, but he's still in there. I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know. We'll see. But Kelsey said, long flight. That's why your girls is on YouTube. Your first listener from 30 to 5K feet. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would assume
I'm pretty sure.
Especially from Tokyo. Flying, international like that for sure. I mean, there's not much else really. Like Shakur has to get the KO. Like that's, that's all I can say because I am mad because I like Bam a lot and I didn't even think about him by KO. Like honestly,
it's just respect to Estrada, bro. I thought he was gonna be tough enough to make a decision. I might. I've been putting those free bets out, bro. They've been slapping 3 in a row already. But I might. We'll see. We'll see what I cook up. There is a little couple cards here and there. I think there's a card in UK too. I could add on to it, but we'll see.
Yeah, and well, I guess it's unfortunately no UFC this week, so even more reason for Stevenson to show out because everyone's going to be watching. And I think a lot of people will be betting it. If he doesn't look good, you'll see it on Twitter by everyone, like always. That being said, we can close it out here. Best bet time. There's only really one bet I have. I think Danny's got the same bet. Shakur Stevenson getting it done, knockout. Any even money, minus 110, plus 110, wherever you can get. Like it a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I only got a few plays out right now, but that's my favorite one so far. KO plus 110 at BetMGM. That includes a couple other things just in case. Hopefully he gets it done, man. Great performance. Well, I'm expecting it, hopefully.
Yeah, and then Kelsey asking about X. Kelsey, right there is the X accounts on the screen for you if you want to follow. Danny, anything you want to add before we get on out of here? 4th of July weekend coming up.
Yeah. Kelsey, follow us. Me, Danny Betts with 2 Z's. Preston, his link is right there. PUBSPORTS Radio, we have one for that, this channel. Yeah. Talkin Hands also, too. So, check us out. I got IG, too, and TikTok. So, but that's about it. 4th of July, I'll probably be, I don't know, barbecue, getting some ice cream, maybe go take the kid to the movies because I know that Minion movie is out. So
really?
That's probably gonna be mine. Yeah, it comes out Wednesday.
UNC.
I saw Bad Boys today. It was good.
I was gonna say the other kid movie, Inside Out.
Oh, I still have probably next week or either way.
Yeah. Shout out you, Winner Circle. Shout out you, Dixon, Kelsey. Always appreciated. Everyone else in the chat, Swig, Moneyline Mills, everyone. Make sure to tune in to us next week. Next week we have Turner Boots Ennis. I think that's going to be the big fight we're going to talk about. Then, of course, we're going to touch on the card in Las Vegas. Shakur lets me down. I know who won't let me down, Mr. Boots Ennis. He'll get the KO. As Dixon said, smash the like, guys. Become a member here on the channel. Very easy. $10 a month. Gold member. Casino the horse races twice a week. $50. We'll see you guys next week. So it's main event. Talkin Hands. Peace, guys.